All right, I've made a promise to the people. I found the worst man in the world. I think this Michael Nolan, for the listeners, is charming compared to this guy. Nobody in the room has seen the name or knows the name. Now I'm about to share the screen, and I want you to read the name in the video. And I love your reaction to this. What in the fuck? Okay, so why isn't it showing the name? Oh.
So this is what's known, Eric. This is what's known as a flub. It's something that Bryan specializes in.
This one isn't my fault. I don't know what
he often says that about them. He often tries to put the blame on something else, sometimes the technology.
It keeps shutting off. Okay, let me see if I start the video. Of course not. Of course, something's going on.
And you might wonder to yourself, Eric, like, oh, I guess they'll probably cut this stuff out. But no, this is actually what the people like the most. This is what they're tuning in for.
Bryan has frozen.
And now Bryan is
he is frozen.
Bryan is frozen, and I think he left the call. And what are we supposed to do now? He's gone now.
It was a pretty good freeze there for him, though. The face he was making was pretty elite.
I wonder if this is going to make it into the podcast.
God damn it.
And he's back, folks. And he's back.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There it is.
It worked.
It works. Do you see the guy's
Jesus
name?
Christ.
No, we can't see it. We can't see the name.
We can see the name.
It's Count Jackula.
The Count Jackula show. And the name of the video is Top 10 Sexy Monster Girls.
Oh no!
I have a
this
feeling
guy's
about how this is gonna go.
I got an inkling as well. This guy is horny for this guy's a horny horror guy.
He is.
I'm going to be honest, Count Jackula is not a bad name separated from the subject matter, but Jesus Christ.
I think you'll hate his guts.
Whoa, is this the guy?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, he doesn't look good to me. He doesn't. He's got like long, half bleached hair. He's got a bunch of eyebrow rings. He's wearing like a vest over a white collared shirt.
Like Dracula.
What was the pro wrestling vampire gimmick? The Brood. That's what he looks like. He looks like one of
he looks like a raven or something from ECW, and he's sitting in some big classic chair reading some book, and it's got really sort of like dark lighting.
Oh yeah, he also drinks red wine, which I think is supposed to be like blood.
Of course. Well, you think.
Yeah.
What do you mean you think?
I think it's supposed to symbolize blood.
Get your head out of your ass. Of course it's blood.
Here we
you
go.
Dracula dummy.
Oh, so beautiful. Oh, hello there, Fright Nights and Graveyard Tramps.
He pretended like he didn't know we were here.
In there. I hate the goat. I hate the goatee.
I know.
Oh, that's a goatee. I thought it was a shadow.
Jesus Christ.
He's got
hate
a
it.
long, pointed goatee.
I hate it so much.
Oh my
It looks
God.
kind of like if Scott Ian from Anthrax couldn't actually grow facial hair.
I mean, he does have big time wrestler vibes. He definitely looks like a wrestling character for sure.
He'd have been better off in wrestling, I think, than when you see his gimmick here.
It's your old pal, Count Jackula from the planet Dracula, where horror is life. And tonight, I have a question for you. Have you ever noticed how attracted we are to monsters?
No.
No, I've never actually noticed that in my life.
I can't stop looking at the goatee. Like, it points straight out when he talks. Like,
Oh yeah, it's like a video game where they haven't rendered it properly, like where it's like, it's attached to his. I just saw it recently, I think on the Gollum video game on Go Off Kings, where they were playing it and the guy's facial hair was like moving in a weird way.
I mean, it's gel, right? He gelled it like that so that when he talks, it doesn't have any like give.
Wait, this guy's popular. I'm looking at the numbers.
Yes.
This guy's popular?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we don't
19,000
generally pick on.
subscribers.
Yeah, we don't generally pick on, but this is about the number of subscribers Michael Nolan has too.
How many?
About 19,000.
Okay, thank God I still have more than him.
Well, hopefully we'll up his numbers a bit so you have something to work for, Chris. Because once this guy shows up, everybody's gonna start watching all of his videos to tell us all the nasty things he said.
And I don't mean in a nice platonic sense. I mean sensually. Let's not beat off around the bush here. There's something about the monsters and aliens.
Is he gonna keep doing that?
Yes.
I hope so.
His first example that he's horny for is the porcupine girl in Nightbreed, which is like a really funny one to be like, here's who I jack off to.
Oh my goodness!
Wait till you see some of. We'll go a little more into the intro, and then we'll start. We'll do a few other things, but here
arouses something inside of us. Gives something the right curves.
So he got the video games and Avatar.
Now we're showing an Avatar woman. Like, that's not a horror, first off, but also so monsters. I guess some of them you're just showing like a naked lady in a horror movie, though. That I understand. Like, there is a definitely horny element to a lot of, especially older horror movies, where there was like a lot of like almost exploitation, like sort of this like really sexy ladies naked getting attacked or whatever. But he's talking about jacking off to the actual monsters, to be clear.
Yeah, and let me just say this. I personally find naked women attractive.
Jack offable, yeah.
Yeah, I could jack off to
something
a
about
lot of
it.
naked
There's
women.
something about a naked woman that just makes
when
you
I
wanna jack off.
when I see the breasts and the pussy in the ass, I just get horny.
It might be crazy, but legs. I like legs and pussy so much.
Yeah.
Right lips, and we're drawn to it, unable to erase it from our minds.
This just seems like
Often
a him.
those seeking
Yeah,
to
I know.
denigrate
I was
horror will
just he's putting it on everybody, but this is his like kink thing or his like sort of thing. And he's like, how we all fucking look at monsters and get horny.
You look at monsters, Mike?
We all have a desire to get our heads eaten by Melina from Mortal Kombat.
Eric, quick
you talking about?
question. You're a horror guy. Do you jack off to Melina from Mortal Kombat?
No, I jack off to Jason Voorhees. I'm way different than this. I'm on a whole other level than this guy.
Very cool.
Attach words like pornography to the genre. For example, in the 1970s and 80s, John Carpenter was referred to as a pornographer of violence. And of course, we have an entire subgenre that has been given the somewhat disparaging name of torture porn. And in a way, they're right.
Ew.
There is something pornographic about horror. It's undeniable attraction. It's focus on physical sensation and
Ugh. He's okay.
Hate that.
The reason nobody's talking is because it's an insanely disturbing video.
He's like looking at the wine glass as if it's like a lady's figure, like he's like looking at the wine glass as if that is the thing he's horny for.
Yeah.
And also it has a weird, like the video is weird. It has like the sort of
Old timey grain.
Yeah, it has the grainy sort of. He's really gone for an aesthetic here.